Hello, in this video we're going to go over chipboards and integers. Let's review. On this chipboard we currently have 6 black chips and 4 red chips, and we are going to add them together. Remember, we want to pair up a red chip with a black chip. This has a value of 0, or our 0 pair, because if you owe $1 and you pay $1, you now owe nothing. So a red and black pair is known as a 0 pair. So I'm going to pair up my red and black chips, and now notice I have 2 black chips without pairs. Therefore, 6 black chips plus 4 red chips will leave us with 2 black chips. And the way that we're going to write that is we have 6 black chips plus 4 red chips, that's the terminology, using the negative sign as our term for red, equals 2 black chips. Let's take a look at one more example. In this situation, we have 5 red chips and 3 black chips. So once again, we're going to move to make our pairs, our 0 pairs. And in this case, we have our zeros. And what we have left over is 2 red chips. So we are going to write that as 5 red chips plus 3 black chips is going to equal 2 red chips. Our next step in using chip models is we're going to make a pictorial representation on our chipboards. In this situation, I have 7 reds and 3 blacks. So if I were to actually physically move our chips like we did on the before, we made our 0 pairs, and I have 4 red left over. Pictorially, we're going to represent this with R's and B's for black. So if I go over here, I had 7 reds. So you could either write it vertically or horizontally. I'm going to write it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7 reds, and I have 3 blacks. So I'm going to put B, B, and B. Now, in order to represent my 0 pairs, I'm going to circle. There's 1 0 pair, there's 2 0 pairs, there's 3 0 pairs, and I'm left with 4 reds. To write a number sentence, I started off with 7 reds plus 3 blacks, and I'm left with 4 reds. In this example, we have 6 black and 4 red. Again, our 0 pairs for physically moving so we can see what happens. So there are our 0 pairs. And then we have that 1 black left over. And on our chipboard, the way we're going to write it out is that we have 6 black. So I'm going to zoom in so we can see it a little better. We have 6 black, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 5 red. And then I must circle my 0 pairs, so that's each pair up, and I am left with 1 black. My number sentence that I'm going to write is that I have 6 black plus 5 red will give me 1 black. Now let's take a look at it without the chips. We have 5 red and 2 black. So we're going to represent our 5 reds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 blacks. And then again, we must remember to circle our 0 pairs to help us visually look at it and make those connections. And we're left with 3 reds. The number sentence we're going to write is 5 reds Okay, we have that negative sign in there. That means reds plus 2 blacks will equal 3 reds. Our next example is 4 reds and 2 reds. So if I have 4 reds, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 reds, 1, 2, right now I have all reds, so I can't make any 0 pairs. 0 pair is a red and a black. So in this situation, we have 4 reds plus 2 reds equals 6 reds. Now down here, you're given the number sentence, so we're going to complete the number sentence, but again, we're going to use our visual. So I have 6 reds and 4 blacks. Going to circle my 0 pairs, and 6 reds and 4 blacks will equal 2 reds. 2 reds. And finally, we'll do one more where we have 7 black and 4 reds. So here are my 7 black, and here are my 4 red. Circle my 0 pairs, and I'm left with 3 black. So 7 black plus 4 reds will give us 3 black.